Hey everybody, this is Kodak here, and it's time to take a look at Spin Master's Dragamonz. This is the other big property that Spin Master was showing off at Toy Fair this year, although I didn't get a chance to look at it. They only let me in the booth long enough to look at Bakugan. So anyway, Dragamonz here, as you can tell on the top here, Smash to Battle. It is basically their boys equivalent of the Hatchimals Surprise, although in this case, they've taken a few pages again from Mattel and made it into a card game. This is actually kind of a new trend I've seen in the toy market, and I actually kind of dig it. The idea is that they are like traditional card game booster packs, but they also contain a toy. So Battle Claw did this with Mattel. Like I said, Battle Claw was a fantastic game, and Dragamonz is doing the same thing. We have the Dragon Pack, which contains one dragon out of 70 and 6 additional assorted trading cards. Well, it says assorted trading cards. I don't know necessarily what that means. I don't know if it means that every pack is random or if each dragon comes with their own designated set of cards. That's something that I think is going to need some figuring out. We have a couple of very cutesy designed dragons over here. We have one over here that kind of has like, I don't know, like the Akira Toriyama, like Chrono Trigger dragon look, and then we have one that looks more like that looks I don't know, like Spyro's blue uncle that nobody talks about. But these are $4. There's also a quote-unquote starter pack, which is basically a triple pack for $10, and right now Target has them right next to Bakugan for some reason, although their Bakugan section seems to have been diminished a bit. I'm a bit worried, but anyway, it's the thing about Hatchimals Surprise is they actually have like a little canister inside that contains the creature, but the problem I have with that is I'm not a big fan of one-shot gimmicks for toys like this. I'm not a big fan of toys that make a bit of a mess the first time you use them, because if you can't do the gimmick again, then you know what's the point. There's I think it was Zuru. It's one of the companies that looked at Toy Fair had like a reusable smashable egg, which was pretty cool. But anyway, they say to tear here, but I'm a bit smarter than that. What say we instead open it from the bottom and keep the box intact? So opens up like that. We have sort of a black and green egg. Looks like, I don't know, something radioactive, maybe something out of I don't know, like an H.R. Giger one. Oh, I better be careful around this egg. If it's an H.R. Geiger egg, then it'll try to suck my face. So what we have here is the booster pack, which for some reason is in purely black wrapping. I can't say I'm sure why. I guess it's to preserve the surprise of the dragon you get in here, but I don't know. It looks like something untoward. So we open up the pack. It's just a quick little tear open strip here. So inside the pack, or I'm debating here. Perhaps I should open the egg first instead, because if these use character cards, which I believe they do, then going through them would ruin the surprise. So it has like little hollow spots on the egg here. I'm not sure if the egg color has any sort of significance. I know it does with the Hatchimal Surprise, but apparently, because this is a one-time use thing, all you have to do is smash it or, you know, just crush it with your bare hands. So yeah, a sadly disposable little piece of junk here, which is, it's just kind of a wax that pulls apart. So I have what looks like a little bat. Oh, that's kind of neat. That's cute. That's it's a little turtle dragon with wings. What an odd little fellow on the bottom there. Oh, that's just a D for Dragamonz, I guess, so you can tell what kind of critter it is. It's not exactly a very large thing, is it? It looks to me like something you'd get out of a quarter machine a while ago, although it is a bit more nicely painted, this little turtle guy here. There's a little piece of plastic inside the egg to keep me from crushing it, but anyway, the egg over there. So now we can take a look at the card. So it's got like a big old Jurassic Park / Druid and Dragamonz. That's a weird way to spell it. I guess it was an attempt to get the trademark there. So we have a set of, so it's 5 cards plus a character card. So what I have is Bohrok. Bohrok, wait a minute. Hold on just a minute there. Isn't Bohrok that thing from Bionicle? Dragamonz come to life with the AR Battle app. So I guess you scan a card or something. So we have a list on the back. It has a list of just Oh, stone scale rock power. So we have Tensor, Gorgor, Borak, Tecton, Gorgor again, Tensor again, Gripsis again, Bruise again, Borak again, Tectron again. So I got the common version of Borak. I'm not a fan of using these sorts of descriptors. So we have what looks like, I don't know, I guess like some sort of spine special ability. We have a claw holding the number 7. Not sure if that's like a collector number or some sort of play value. We have 30 with an image of scales, which I assume is armor, and 20 with the image of fangs, which I assume is damage. And the back is just, oh, it's like some sort of unleashed mode by the look of it. It says versus stone, I guess. So we have some sort of unleashed mode that these guys use. So his stats both went up by 20, although he apparently gets even stronger against certain types. So I guess I'll have to find the rules. Maybe I will have to get that starter pack after all. Anyway, let's take a look at the cards we got. So the first card we got is Boulder Strike. Oh, it actually has a picture of Borak on it. So maybe it's a little bit more like Mech card where you get the designated characters. And it says versus, Skelesaur. Okay, so it's effective against the skeleton dinosaurs. It becomes 50 power. Otherwise, it's plus 20 power, I assume. The next card is Stone's Throw. Okay, maybe it's just a coincidence that I had Borak on there, although we have the different color of Borak on here. Stone's Throw, if you have a what looks like Leaf ally remaining, plus 40 damage. So these both have oh, I guess that must be some sort of card cost in the top corner here. So this one does plus 10 damage or plus 40 if you have a mixed attribute. Then we have Caved In, which has a cost of 1, which if counterattacking 60 damage instead of 30, so that's plus 30 power or plus 60 if counterattacking. Not sure what that necessarily means, but they all seem to be relative to the character. Buried Alive. Yeah, there's another one with Borak. I think I can say with confidence that the cards included with the characters are respective to those characters, because so far all of the cards I've seen have this yellow text to them, which I assume determines their type, and several of them have actually had Borak on them. So I assume this means that each pack comes with similar cards. Otherwise, we probably would have gotten more type variety. Maybe I'll have to get another pack to see what that's all about. So Buried Alive, look at the enemy's bottom battle card. If it is 1, then 70 damage. So this is, so I've gotten 2 0 costs and 2 1 cost and a 2 cost. Oh, okay. So this one is, this one looks like it must be a fire card, so I probably need a fire Dragamonz in order to use it, but it says Volcanic Bash, 2 power, plus 50, and I assume that symbol right there means unleash, so that means I'd get to flip this card over. So I'm assuming for the most part, because this card has a picture of Borak on it, because this card has a picture of Borak on it, because this card has a picture of Borak on it, I assume that the actual booster packs are not completely random. I mean, the presence of this Volcanic Bash here tells me that it might be. It's the only card that doesn't match, but it's also the card that gives you the ability to flip the card over, so that might be something. Something else that might be worth analyzing are if certain rarities of the characters have higher powers, or if they have different costs or something like that. I'm going to have to look up the rules on this. I mean, I'm not too sure about the card game. I'm not sure how much depth it has. It kind of reminds me of the Bakugan flip cards, where a lot of the cards are opportunistic, unless it's the card like Caved In or Stone's Throw. Those seem like cards where you can deliberately control your situation to get the best outcome. But otherwise, I think I see some toy appeal here. You've got the cool creatures that can do some awesome stuff. We'll just have to see where it goes. The art on the trading cards are very, very cartoony, as you can see here. That might be some of the appeal, though. It's very cute, although I don't know if that really appeals too well to the sorts of people who enjoy collecting trading cards. I know with Pokemon you have sort of a mix of cute and edgy. We also have the collector list here. It looks like there are 6 different characters, and each one comes in 2 sets of colors, and I got the common version of Borak, so we're just gonna have to see what else happens here. But anyway, that is a look at Dragamonz, and maybe I'll see if I can get some more look at this. Maybe I'll try to open another booster, maybe I'll get a starter or something like that. But until next time, this is Kodak signing off.
도깨비단의 메카드 배틀 강자! 배틀을 하려면 메카니멀을 친구로 만들어야 해. 테이밍이라고 하지. 배지 메카드를 메카니멀에 대고 테이밍 온이라고 외쳐봐. 테이밍 온! 메카니멀을 얻었으니 이제 배틀을 할 수 있어. 메카드를 3장 던져봐. 그걸 셋업이라고 해. 셋업 메카! 이제 메카니멀을 던져. 메카니멀 고!